Raider Nation. So today I just want to show you some of the books I got. I got the game day programs, and then I also have this Vegas Nation, the prologue. Now the Vegas Nation, this is the review journal, the Las Vegas Review Journal. This is a book they made, and they call their channel and stuff they do Vegas Nation. So this book basically is just a rundown of all the Raiders and then about their move to Las Vegas. It's a pretty cool book. It has a lot of, you can see a lot of these vintage photos. This I ordered it like a few months ago, and it came in a few weeks ago. That's pretty cool. I think they still sell them. It's the LasVegasReviewJournal.com, and you could just look up this book and order it. So here's one moving to Las Vegas, showing them making their deals. And the Raider Nation's welcome them at the Las Vegas sign. And then this was the groundbreaking ceremony. So it says November 13th, 2017. So almost 3 years ago. And then the draft party was supposed to be here this past April. Of course, with the virus, it got shut down. So it is going to be here in 2022. So they are giving us another one soon. And then you can see them building. So there's actually the field tray getting put together. So this right here, this is Polaris. Right over here, this way, there's the Hacienda Bridge. And then this side here, this is Dean Martin. And Russell Road would be down here on this side. And there's the structure, the framing of the torch. So if you just wanted something showing like how the stadium, how the team started and then how they got sent over here to Las Vegas. It's actually a pretty cool book. We even got the Pawn Stars made it in here. So did SoFi. So here's these new Shelby Mustangs, like John Gruden got one. Speedway. It's a pretty cool book. There you go, review journal. So you can look it up. All right, so then people have been showing these online. So the season ticket holders, they are still sending us all the game day programs. So you can see this one was for the Thursday night against the Cardinals. This was a preseason game, which they didn't play any preseason games then. They all got canceled. So you got the whole program. Then we got, this was the second preseason game that was not played here. So that was supposed to be September 3rd. And then you can see the artwork on them is the same as the artwork on all the tickets. All right, so here's the Monday night game. This was the first game in the stadium against the Saints. So you just got all the, of course, all the advertising. Meta Energy, that's the power company out here. There's Mark Davis. so everyone's got all their ads. This is the first time I open these books up. Pretty cool. And then this was our against Buffalo on the 4th. And then we already got the one for against Tampa Bay. This will be our next game here. And it is a Sunday night game. That's pretty cool. There we go. So my brick, I didn't even look at this. My brick should be about right over here somewhere. Of course you can't read them right now, but remember I'm to the right side of the shield about right here. And then of course Allegiant advertises their low fares to come out here, but can't watch them yet. And there is what the screen is going to look like once it's finally done. You can see the Raiderettes. Alright, so that's about it. So it's cool. They're still sending all these to all the season ticket holders. So that's 5 of them there. We should have 5 more coming. They sent me, I think it was 3 the first time, and then they sent 2 this last time. There you go, just some Raiders programs, and then this from the Review Journal. Hello Raider Nation, this is Duntaw. Today I'm at the Raiders Allegiant Stadium. You can see them on the south side here. So it is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. I'm going to do a walk around. I got the gimbal and the phone. You can see the field down there through the fence here. You can also see they have a lot of the bleacher seats around the edges here. Alright, so remember it is the bye week, so no game here. Our next game will be against Tom Brady and Tampa Bay. We're gonna have it will be at I think a Sunday night game, the 5:30 game. I want to show here. So they got this fence up right here, and we got some good cracks. You can see them cracks in the ground here. So that's why they got that blocked off, and then you can see it's even separating from the blacktop and the concrete gutter right there. So they must have some kind of leak. You can see they're digging over here. So, all right, getting back. So we got a Sunday night game next week. So we'll be prime time again. And it is a home game. We had a lot of people actually asking me about the Gameday to go, that $50 package that I got. And it was worth the $50. They gave you a lot of stuff for it. But people were asking me about if it is like only for season ticket holders. And that I'm not 100% sure. You do have to order it through the app. So you got to download on your phone the Raiders app, and then it will have Gameday to go spot. I clicked it yesterday, and it was showing. What was it? It was like saying week 5. So of course that was last weekend. So they didn't have one for this week. I don't know if they will, because they've been doing it where they would have it before each game. You had to pick it up before kickoff of each game that the Raiders play, no matter if they were in town or out of town. So I haven't heard or saw anything yet with them having it this week. Alright, so if you look through the fence, you can see all the removable seats. They got them all out. Whenever they move the field in and out, they have to take those out, you know, to make room for the field to be able to slide inside there. I'm not sure how many rows that is. I don't know if we could see. You can see 3 seats on there, so I'm not sure how many sections down it goes though, because it folds up pretty good. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk around all the way around. So now we're going down. This is the west side. We're walking down Polaris, heading north. So this area right here, this is what they consider the southwest entry. If you remember in my earlier videos, they put these palm trees in pretty early. They were here even when this was all dirt still, and they were doing a lot of the construction. Alright, so across the street here, these are some offices for the Raiders. They've been like kind of redoing stuff. You can see they got that backhoe over there. I'm not sure exactly what they're changing around, but even like the landscaping, you can see the big boulders and stuff. They changed a lot of that out. Alright, so if you didn't know, this west side of the stadium, when you're inside, that west side, that is the home field side of the stadium. And then of course the east side. The east side's still going to be the home field side because it's going to be all Raiders fans. But they consider that the visitor side. My seats are actually on that side. Okay, so over here you can see they got the utilities. And as we walk down this way, this will take you in the main gate, or you'll be in lot A. But they have inside this fenced in area with the utilities, there's some parking spots, and I always wondered what it was all about. So last home game, when I was driving by here, they actually park a lot of the satellite vehicles in here to broadcast the signals. So they were all parked in here behind this gate. And then if we swing around to this other side, this is also part of Allegiant Stadium now. Let's see if we could zoom in on that. Yeah, it's not going there, but there you go. So you can see the COVID warning about the social distancing and stuff. I think for now, this lot, they were using it as for employees since no one's going into games. So we're still waiting to hear about UNLV. They are going to play 4 games here. Waiting to see if they get approval to let them have the 10% capacity. So that would give us 6,500 seats in the stadium to come and watch the Rebels play. So we're gonna keep an eye on that, but tickets, I'm not sure how they're gonna offer them out. I did hear that UNLV season ticket holders get first choice at them, and then whatever's left over, they'll have, single game tickets. But that could be one way to get into the stadium to check it out, before we actually get to go in to watch a Raiders game. Okay, we are now in lot A. So right down this way, we'll walk closer to the building. So this side here, this is the MGM Resorts VIP entry. So this entry actually goes down a little bit. You got like, you can see how much lower it is than where we're walking. But inside there, you can see right there, MGM Resorts VIP entry. And on the east side of the building, it's the Caesars Rewards VIP entry. Okay, if you look around though, and there's a lot of, there are a lot of cars here still. I don't know if these are all the actual staff that got to keep this place running, or if they still have a lot of construction people on site. But there are a lot of cars. But then as we come down more this way, a lot of people that go into the Raider Image store, you know, they could park here also. During non-game days, they usually have all the lots open. Okay, so right now we are on the, remember this is the big Allegiant Stadium. That would be considered the northwest side of the building. Go over here and see what this says on here. Okay, so if you were going to go in there, it just says masks required. They do still have these crews here. You can see them on this lift. Right here, they're working on those are the 5G mini towers. Still got that going. And if we look down this way, I'm coming towards the north entry lot. Looks like they're cleaning up all the fencing. They had all that temporary fencing around the tailgating lot and actually the north lot. Looks like they're cleaning all that up now. Here, so we got, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but through the fence this is kind of like towards the north side, but you got these Raiders doors right there. This looks like it's a smoking area. I think that's what this is here. This is for people who come out here and smoke. You can see we're right behind the one palm tree. It has the cigarette. Okay, so they did clean they're up picking up all the fencing. If we look across to that's the C lot over there, that's the Hacienda Bridge. And you could see all on top of the flatbed, they picked up all that fencing over there also. Alright, so it's Tuesday at 12:45 in the afternoon. You can see there is no line to get into the Raider Image store. If you're here on the weekends, these lines go sometimes they're pretty big. So if you're in town during the week, this is the best time to come here. Then you could go in, that's where the legacy bricks are also. So, pretty good. Alright, we're going to work our way around to the other side. They've been testing the screen a lot. So let's see. You can see it's not too much of a breeze today. It's more, they're not really doing anything. Alright. So we're going to go down to the east side. Check out the sign, the video screen. They've actually been doing a lot of testing with it. Say Raiders, play games, win prizes. Alright, I never saw that on there. I guess if you have Cox cable, you could just say it on there. Okay, so let's see if they got this media mesh going. Alright, so again here, this is where you pull in to pick up your game day to go. It was right here. You come in this entrance, and then they'll just tell you what spot to go pull into. Okay, and then right here, this is, so on top you can see, welcome to Allegiant Stadium. This is the Ticketmaster booth right here. Alright, I can see the orange background with the white stripes. This is a pretty common one they've been doing. When I was looking at the live cam earlier, they were like moving some, I think it was blue, and it had like white squares bouncing around. Alright, so from right here I can see a giant Modelo can. As we get closer, we'll check it out, but you can see it back there. Alright, so this is where they have you pull for the game day to go. You pull up here and they bring it out. Okay, so you can see they got the orange with the stripes, but then they got the blue on the one lower left. They did have someone on the lift earlier, but now you can see that it's gone. Alright, there's lot E they actually have open today. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe Modelo is having something. It looks like they might be letting people in for some. Here's the Modelo. Good, how are you?
Good.
What they got going on in there today?
I know we had a meeting. I work for a distributor here.
Oh, okay.
And we sell Modelo, so they're partners. We had our meeting in there. Walked the stadium.
got
Took
four of it?
pictures. Yeah,
Nice.
that's nice, yeah.
I was admiring that model. You don't have one of them to give away, do you?
No, man. They gave me a ball. It's cool.
That's nice. Oh, cool.
And one of these with the Raider logo. I'm like, hell yeah.
Nice.
I got to share it with my brother.
That's a
All
good
right,
day.
I'll see you, man.
Have a good day. Okay, did you hear that, guys? So there was the distributor got a meeting in there, and they got to do a tour of the stadium. They actually gave them a Raiders football, and it looked like it might have been a Raiders mask. I was trying to get one of them giant blow-ups, but of course, oh, here we go. Now we got some more testing. It's the first time I saw it with all those on there. Alright, so you can see they're doing solid colors and stuff, but then once in a while have like the different color on it. Like that. Alright, so they must have opened this lot for them people that were here for that meeting. Wondering if, since they are gonna start having, we got the silver and black, I didn't make it in time, but wondering if they're having these meetings now because UNLV is gonna start having games here. You know, and then they gotta have all the concessions open, so that might be a good sign, because they haven't officially announced that they're gonna let people into the UNLV games yet. But it could be a good sign that they have the vendor distributor coming here to get everything ready. I think the first game is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, the first home game will be Halloween, October 31st, so keep you posted, because that's the way to get into the stadium. But even if they do have the games here, I don't know how that'll work with 6,500 people, if they're gonna block off, maybe the whole upper level, or don't know any details yet how they would work that, because they still will have to social distance, but they might not have a lot of the sections open. Okay, now on the southeast entry. This is the side I would come in for my tickets. They actually say to enter on this side. Look at the reflections, you can see some of the field reflections on the glass up there. Still surprised they don't have a sponsor for this entrance yet. The southwest entry is the America First Credit Union, and they actually have a cool Raiders debit card you could get if you sign up for an account there. Look at this directory, you can see the southeast entry. So lots of E, F, G, and H. You got the ride share, the RTC shuttle off of Dean Martin Drive. So I guess if you're going to do ride share or the shuttle to go to the other lots, you would be coming in this way. Okay. So we're almost a full loop around. So that's about all we got for today. So just a walk around of the stadium. See, it's pretty quiet down on this end. So Raider Nation, everyone stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you guys next time.